Rusif Huseynov, the director of the Topchubashov Center. It's a Baku-based think tank. Rusif, thank you so much indeed for your time. How hopeful are you that actually the current conflict will eventually abide by the ceasefire agreed on Friday without even thinking about the longer-term future? What about right now?
Well, we saw that the ceasefire agreement reached in Moscow was not respected as the hostilities continued, and even and the situation got even worse and more tense, with the Armenian side targeting Azerbaijan's second most populous city, Ganja. And historically, we Azerbaijanis nowadays recall some past examples. Several times in the early 90s, the Armenian and Azerbaijani side reached ceasefire or truce, but each time the Armenian side would go and occupy some more land. Therefore, I try to be optimistic, but I'm not so sure how the things will develop.
How much confidence do you have in possibly Russia being able to influence Armenia's actions?
Well, I believe Russia has influence over Armenia, but even nowadays, when the emotions and nationalistic sentiments are prevailing in both countries, including Armenia, it would be really hard to stop the violence and hostilities and then go back to the negotiations. Therefore, I'm not so hopeful, but at the same time, I expect some Russian pressure on Armenia.
Rusif, quite often when there are issues like this which become violent and lead to conflict, it's not necessarily the people of the countries who have a problem with each other. It might be that the leaders want to create some kind of common external enemy. This seems to be a little bit different. When you hear people, especially near the front lines, when you hear them talking about the other country, there does seem to be a genuine dislike, a certain desire for some kind of revenge. Would that be fair? Is that your kind of assessment? Because this is what we've been hearing when the news agencies send their reporters to those two nations, Armenia and Azerbaijan, near the front lines, and the clips that we as a news organization get, we're just hearing what the people are saying.
You know, sir, this is a brilliant question, and the current conflict is older than the political careers of the leaders in both countries, and usually I believe the current situation is a combination of both top-down and bottom-up processes. For 25 plus years, there have been almost no contacts, no relations between the populations of Armenia and Azerbaijan. Therefore, mutual distrust, sometimes mutual dislike are widespread, and we have to cope with it. Therefore, and every time when you hear about more violence, about more casualties along the front line, these sentiments become even deeper.
Rusif, really, thank you so much indeed for coming on to the program. Rusif Huseynov, who's the director of the Topchubashov think tank in Baku.